This is gonna be a movie. This is gonna be a movie. This is gonna be your biggest video, yeah, I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now, this will be the biggest video. We'll make it the biggest.
Tell you first, bro.
Tell you first. We'll make it the biggest video, bro. You have to. Bro.
I know my Lord has got me till the end, so I ain't never cared. I never been the one for a scuffle, devil, I never feared. My dreams turned to nightmares, remembering I was right there, staring down the barrel of a gun.
Yo, what's good, guys? It's Jason Committee, and I'm here with Faucet to dive into me, the creative behind Juicy Cuts and Justify Collective. So yeah, welcome to my life. Like, I work 5 days a week. I do like what, 7 to 9 hour shifts. Yeah, just working, and I'm just passionate about barbering. I love barbering so much. Yeah, church obviously for the Lord, rest day. I close on Wednesdays because I needed another break. Because I tried Saturday, Sunday off, but when you have like double weekends off, like weekends is where you make more money, right? Like already being shut on a Sundays, I'm losing money, right? But I figured if I pick the day midweek, like Wednesdays are good. Monday, Tuesday work, and then Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So I thought, you know what, let me have another extra day to film content. To film content, to get products, like, because I sell products too, like to restock on products. Yeah, it just felt like a good day. Like, I needed a day for myself. Yeah.
So you've got both your clothing brand and your barbershop, and they're both kind of connected. How much has your faith influenced both of these?
My faith has heavily influenced both my businesses, as I like to just ground everything on a firm foundation. I love reading the word, I love praying, and I just love being around a community of believers. So I think shaping my whole life around what the Bible says and what Christ teaches us just influences me pouring that out into my businesses, whether it's Juicy Cuts or Justify Collective, being a faith-based brand. I just feel like it's important to not be ashamed of my faith. Me personally, I let my actions speak louder than my words, so you won't actually hear me talking or preachy unless people are asking me questions. But I just love serving other people, love speaking to other people. But I think it's super important to, use my platform to its fullest advantage. So if I've got the reach, if I've got the people, I may as well post about the gospel. I may as well post about the word. So I just find it, I just don't feel shame. I don't feel afraid. I don't feel any shame. I just want to post, and I just want to continue to let people know what I believe and what's the truth. So I think it's super inspiring, and I'm definitely going to get into interviewing people and sharing their testimonies, and so people on the page can relate and see what other people who have just been through an experience can share their testimony and go, wow, okay, I'm not a wreck. I'm not too far gone to come back to Christ. So yeah, I think it's important in that aspect, and yeah, the Sunday sermons is an example of that. It's just showing people a quick message digitally. You know, everyone's on their phones, so I think it's important to do that. Yeah,
you talked a bit before about how you want the space to kind of be a collective and how you want people to feel welcome, to connect with other people, to connect with you. How do you create that kind of space, and how important is it to you?
Messages, because I see that it's deeper than just being a barber kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's that relatability, it's that how strong your faith is. That's always like, something where it's like, if I see someone with strong faith, it's like that's kind of meant to be already. It's like, it's definitely a movement that you're creating. And what just started as a hobby and turning into something even bigger. But, wow, you're doing your thing. That's what I can say. I don't know what else to say, but you're doing your thing.
Appreciate it, bro.
Just going on that, like, bro, there's been times where I've come here and me and Juicy been getting into some deep conversations, man. And like, it's just all natural, like, just sitting in this chair, like you said, it's more than barbering. Like, we've got a relationship where we can talk about things, and like we're grown men at the end of the day and stuff. So yeah, it's very helpful in terms of that, and I appreciate Juicy every time I come here. Yeah, I don't take it for granted. Obviously, another thing, but I feel like a lot of guys that do come here, they appreciate the time and effort that Juicy puts in as well, and that's number one thing. Like, you show up on time, and yeah, man, it's cool. It's really smooth and stuff. So yeah.
Do you think part of that is kind of like the space that you've created here? Because I see like all the little details. Is it important to you to like create like a safe, like comfortable space for your clients to come and just relax or in the chair?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, absolutely. Like, I offer all my clients a drink. Like, I have a fridge here. I play music. Like it's never like a quiet time. if a client's getting a haircut during the day, especially during the day, basketball's on, or if it's at night, NRL's on, there's always a sport on. So it's like, yeah, you can come here, kick back. Like I have some boys, they finish work, they don't want to go home yet. So they come pull up here, chill for a bit. They chill for a bit before they go home, and then they go home. Like yeah, it's definitely important to try and create like just a cool vibe, a cool space. You know, get a mural like this, like just make some artwork in here. And yeah, I just love putting people on. Like I even have it like right there, all my friends' business cards. Like if my friends got business, I'm saying put your business over there. So that's like promotion as well. Yeah, like I don't feel like I should be gatekeeping anything. Like I feel like it should just be like just continuously like supporting other brands, other people. Yeah, I love it. You know what? To me, I don't see competition. Like I see everyone, like all the barbers I'm friends with, I'm actually friends with. Do I know what they say about me? No, I actually don't. But what I say about them is I'm always like, if I'm booked out, I'm like, look, I'm booked out. Where do you live? Or you live these ways? Yeah, go to this bar. Or where do you live? You live these ways? Yeah, go to this bar. So I actually love to put people that approach me or my clients that just can't get a spot anymore. I'm like, yeah, put them on. But do I know what other barbers say? Nah. But what I've heard, and what I've heard in this industry, it's very competitive, it's very toxic. Other barbers love to talk about other barbers, but for myself, I love to keep it like, hey, it's blessed. Like I ain't got no bad blood with anyone, but yeah, you never know. People probably have bad blood with me. Can't control that though. Yeah.
Is it the same in like the creative space? Like you always want to shout out other creatives and other.
Yeah. Like literally, like even what Nick's doing. Like back when I had my old brand, before I rebranded, this guy was just putting me on. You know, like giving me another audience, like doing things in that extent. I just don't feel like a lot of people do that, or a lot of people don't want to do that. If you feel me, you know. So yeah, I definitely think the creative space is that's another area where everyone wants to make it out, but no one wants to see anyone else make it out. Yeah. I think support for a lot of people can actually kill dreams. Like if people don't get support, they can just stop whatever they want to do. I've seen so many people like lose that drive, lose that passion because of parents not supporting them or their closest friends not supporting them and backing them, and then now you feel like you're on this road alone. But if there's one encouragement thing I could say is there's only one person who will never leave you or forsake you, and he says it in his word, he says it in the word, like God is always going to be there for you. So I think I've had a blessed journey because I've had people support me, but for someone else who doesn't have anyone supporting them right now, maybe like conflict between parents, conflict with their friends, like that's where I turn to the Lord, because above all else, his word remains true, and he's told us in his word that he will never leave us, he will never forsake us. He knows the plans, he orders our steps. So that's when I go, all right. That's where I find my comfort. So yeah, that's why I'd encourage people to find their comfort. Like stop looking at people. People will fail you. People will always fail you. You can't rely on people, right? So yeah, support's a big thing for me, and I'm blessed to be able to have parents that support and friends that support. But above all, yeah, I think the Lord is where I find my strength and I find everything. A reflection of a leader is the people he's leading, or the people you are leading. So if the people around me aren't positive, if they aren't feeling happy, if they aren't feeling their best or working to their best self, then there's something that's failing in me as the person who's leading. So I think it's super important to have everyone around me, whether that be my clientele or whether that be just people that I meet and interact with. I just want them to feel inspired and uplifted. So I continue to just push out positive energy and just like even like small talk of reaching out and taking an extra step forward, you know, checking up on people, praying for people. I think that's super important. It's the energy you surround yourself with can definitely change the way you feel and the way other people feel. So if I'm keeping godly energy, holy energy, positive energy around me, and then everyone's just going to feel the same way. So I think it's super important to have that. Yeah.
Do you think there's anything about your brands that people misunderstand, maybe?
Misunderstand. I don't think there's much to misunderstand with cutting. I think cutting is straightforward. Like you're a barber, you cut hair. I would say maybe with the clothing brand, maybe some people might not know the meaning So I'll quickly share what justified means. So went through a big season of ups and downs, a lot of challenges, and was stumbling across the book of Romans. And Romans 3:24 talks about how everyone has sinned, for all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God, but we're justified by the redemption of Christ Jesus. So that word justification, like it means to be, it's declared or made righteous in the sight of God. So we are declared or made righteous. So I love that word, and I felt like it was super important to make that word the name of this brand. Like, it's all based on justification. We are justified. We're made righteous through God. So I just think that's important. So for those people who don't know, maybe that could be an area people misunderstand. They might not understand what the word justified means, but that's what justified means. So yeah, I think that's the only area I think is misunderstood. Yeah.
We're talking about Bible verses. What is a Bible verse that applies to you in your everyday life?
There's a lot. My favorite Bible verse is Isaiah 40:31. It says, those who trust in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar with wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint. And I think it applies to me every day. Like that, I'll run and not grow weary. I'll walk and not be faint. Like, no matter how hard these challenges of life keep getting thrown at me, no matter what decisions I have to make in the future, I just know if I put my hope and trust and faith in the Lord, He will renew my strength. He will continue to push me on this long journey. He will continue to push me on this walk, wherever I may be going. And I think that's the one verse that stuck with me the longest. Yeah, for sure.
Okay. So let's go over to like the business side of things.
Yes, sir.
Do you ever struggle balancing trends while staying true to your own vision?
That's a good point. Balancing trends. I think one big struggle that I've had, and I still think I do have it, is I signed up to be a barber, not a content creator. Like, I feel like with barbering, if you want to be on everyone's For You page, if you want to have your page popping, you need to be up with the trends. You need to be posting content regularly. You need to be like on there. And that's an area where I've been lacking. I kind of lose motivation to edit and film videos. Just full transparency. Yeah, like, I think that's an area where I'm like, oh man, like, there's so much to do in this area, but I want to focus on business. I want to focus on cutting hair, making the money, saving the money. I don't really have the time to edit, do content. Maybe I need to look at getting a permanent videographer, getting someone to like proper work on content and clips. But yeah, I think that's one area where I'm like, oof, yeah, I don't know how I can balance that with the trends that are going on. But with the brand, I'm definitely getting a lot more help now. So I have more eyes on the brand. People are seeing what's popping with clothing, because clothing it changes every time. Like, this is trending now, and then it might not be trending. So yeah, having more people on clothing eyes is good, and I think that's where I'm hitting the margins there. But with the barbering, not so much. Yeah.
What's kind of your process with content creation? Like, do you plan it out, or do you kind of create as it comes to you, like spontaneity?
Not too much spontaneity, because I do work all the time. Like, I work 5 days a week cutting hair. So the clothing brand gets like my spare time, but the best of my spare time. All right, I'm gonna take you guys to the Justified Collective store, which is inside my house. So follow me. Keep your shoes on too. Come down this way. And this is just a little section that I made here. Had to make do. Had some empty space in the house. So yeah, as you can see, here's a clothing rack with all my clothes, everything I've dropped. It's actually my latest releases, what I was talking about. These are the jorts I was talking about, you know, high quality. Got the tag on the back, embroidery, serious quality design, you feel me? Got the hats, got everything I'm wearing. This is exclusive, Justified long sleeves here. Got a collab tee here that we did for an event. We got the mesh shorts for summer, you feel me? Zip up, full zip shirts. You know, nice quality, great design. Good stuff going on here. What do we have here? We have like this tee that says guard your heart above all else, for it determines the course of your life. Just like a nice staple piece that I dropped here. And this is the OG. These are the first shirts I dropped. You know, nice colors, big logo at the back, Bible verse at the back as well. So yeah, this is what you see here. What else did I do to this space? I added like a nice convex mirror up there just for the vibes. Got a carpet made, got these carpets made, and actually got all this stuff here from IKEA. This is where I store all my stock. Got this big mirror as well, massive, nice mirror. This is where I store all my stock. Just decided to make it look nice, aesthetic. Got the light going. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on in here, but yeah, this is the packaging area. So come on this table when orders come, flip up my laptop, print out labels, put all the stuff in the bin, print out labels, got myself a standing desk as well. So yeah, no, it's pretty good. This is just my office space. So if any events or any ideas that come up, I come in, I'll pin them up on this board. So yeah, this is my creative vision space. Like this is where I stay. It's a bit messy, but yeah, this is where I stay. So this is Justify Collective's store, as you could say. This is the store. If clients, if customers want to come and buy some products, they just come through my front door right here. You feel me? Like they don't have to go through my shop. Try to separate the two businesses, but together one day they'll be in the same space. But yeah, this is a spot. Everything you can see, these are the prices for most of the stuff I have. Yeah, that's it, man. That's me. That's me for real. I think I've always loved creating things. Like I've been drawing since young, pictures, paintings, whatever it was. I just loved drawing, and I think the moment I got my hands on on a camera for the first time, I think I was like 12, 13. I think I just loved taking photos. I just love the beauty of life.
Okay, well, what's like your favorite childhood memory? What's something that brings joy to you when you think about it?
Brings joy to me. You know them times where you're outside. I know this generation doesn't go outside, but you know, when we were outside playing, and then your cue to get back home was when the street lights turned back on. So when the street lights turned back on, and then I come home to some nice Kenyan food. Mum's cooked good food, palau, stew, chapati, everything. Yeah, that's my comfort childhood memories. Just those times where I used to ride my bike. Yeah, I think that's what comes to my mind first. Yeah, it was just those times when I was just a kid and just living it. I loved it. Yeah.
Is there a big like Kenyan community around here, around these ends?
You know what? It's pretty decent. Yeah, it's pretty big. Yeah. I wouldn't say it's massive like other African countries, but yeah, we're pretty united Kenyans here. Yeah, it's not too bad.
Okay. How would you define success? How has that definition changed over the years?
Okay, success when I was younger was money. It was, if you had money, you were successful. It was if you had money, if you were flashy, if you talked about your success, you were successful. I think now the most successful people are pretty quiet about what they do. Unless you really have an in-depth conversation with them, they won't give off much. So I think success now is much more, you're humble, you're not prideful, you're generous, you're not greedy. Even like, I just watch clips online of like billionaires talking. They always want to give advice. So people who are successful don't want to gatekeep. The moment you start seeing people who are like gatekeeping, I'm like, are you really successful or you think you're successful? I see success as, if you're a man, like raising a family, having kids, like providing for your wife, like, caring, and as a wife, vice versa. So I see success super different now. Yeah, it's a lot more. Yeah, you need to be real genuine. It's not about how much you make; it's about how much you save. It's not as I thought it was before. Yeah.
I think as you grow, it just comes with that maturity, and also with prayer and just kind of just reflecting on what you really value, and then your definition of success kind of comes from that.
Yeah, no, that's true. Once you find your why, then everything else will flow from it. Like, why am I doing barbering? Am I doing barbering because I need money and I need to save up money? Then you approach barbering completely different to how I may give advice to you. Or if you are like me and you love talking and you love like communicating with people, you just love people, then that you'll have a different why. So now you need to build client retention. You need to like work on like getting like clientele, and it'll be a different approach to it. And same with clothing. Like, are you doing clothing to make more money? I think like with clothing, it can be real techie because you can still have a passion and want to make money. But I think it's just like not pushing too far on one side, because once you start getting money hungry, you know, money is the root of all evil. You start to feel on money. You start to feel on money all the time. You might even close off some brand connections or connections with people just because of money. And you don't want money to always be a driving factor. You need to find a why that's not money. So I think that's what I would say. That's the best advice I'll give. But don't let anyone knock you down. Like, another Bible verse I love is, I think it's 1 Timothy 4:12. Don't quote me on that. But it's literally like, don't let anyone look down upon you if you're young. Like, don't let anyone tell you you're too young to do anything. You're never too young. I started barbering at 15 and I kept pushing. I kept practicing. I kept cutting hair. And then look at me now. I'm 21 years old, still cutting hair. So I think, yeah, don't let people look down upon you. Take criticism, take constructive criticism. Don't take everything to heart, because people will bash on you along the way of whatever you try. So yeah, with barbering, definitely keep pushing, keep going. And yeah, with clothing, be as creative as you can. You don't want to copy everything everyone's doing. Still have some originality to your brand. Create like a nice brand persona. Yeah, that's the best advice I give. Genuinely, yeah. I think that's all you need to know. Like, just be authentic. Don't try too hard to be someone you're not. You know, with whatever you do, whether it's barbering or make your clothing brand. But yeah, that's my advice.
Yeah.
What's the best piece of advice you've been given?
Best piece of advice I've been given? Yeah. Oof. Best piece of advice I've been given is that time is the most valuable luxury. It's something you spend and never get back. It's something you spend and never know how much you have left. So use time wisely. It's actually like the most expensive thing you can have. So I think that's the best advice I've been given, because I'm cautious with my time. So even when I'm like doom scrolling on my phone, I'm like, wait, I could have just quickly planned something. Like, I could have written down notes or brainstormed something, maybe read the Bible, read a book. So I think I use time, because we're not promised tomorrow. Tomorrow is not promised. Me waking up tomorrow is something I should be grateful for. So yeah, that's the best advice I've been given, that time is the most valuable luxury. Yeah.
What's your why? What's your purpose behind what you do?
My why is my family. My why is my parents, my family. It's my relationship with Christ. It's my relationship with my girl. It's my relationship with all my friends. It's everyone that like is close to me in my life, that continues to pour into me, because my cup can't get full by myself. I can't keep trying to satisfy myself. People pour into me, people encourage me, uplift me, and then the word on top of that is like another level of satisfaction that no one else can obtain. Another set of fulfillment that no one else can fill into me. So yeah, staying true to his word and continuing to like check myself every time I like do something that I feel like, oh, maybe I shouldn't be doing this. Like, I pray about it quickly. Like, all right, Lord, like if I have fallen astray, like, please forgive me in this area. Just being honest. You don't need to be a perfect person to come to Christ. Like, just be who you are. Come as you are, but don't stay as you are. Like, let him transform you. So yeah, that's my why. My why is everyone around me. It's everyone I love. It's everyone that continues to pour into me. Yeah, that's my why.
Yeah, having that support system is really important, because it's what motivates you. It's what keeps you going. And it just fills you with passion and fills you with joy. And that's what you put, the energy that you put into your everyday life, not even just cutting hair, or not even just having a clothing brand. It's just how you carry yourself in everyday life.
Yeah, no, like, that definitely is what I do. And that's what I love. Yeah.
Or that wants to do something, but like the people or the circle that they have around them wouldn't necessarily like fit that kind of stature. Like, they wouldn't support them as much. They wouldn't back them that much. You feel me? So like, do you feel like you at where your level, like what you're doing right now, do you feel like you had your friends and you had like a good support system there?
Yeah, no, that's a great question as well. Yeah, and I actually don't want to act like a saint, because I actually used to lead my friends astray. Back when I was in the world, I was clubbing, I was partying, I was just trying to do what everyone else was doing. I was trying to fit in. I was really just trying to fit in. And I've always had like a good say with my friends. Like, not I don't like to use the word leader, but like very well respected. So if I was doing something, the boys are down. And I realized when I changed, when God changed my heart and actually radically changed my life in a dream. God speaks to me in dreams. So I see dreams and visions. So once I had this dream, I had this crazy dream. and that changed my life forever. And from that day forward, that's when I told all the boys like whatever they were doing was bad, and I was like wherever I was taking you guys was bad. Like I was just telling them like how sorry I was, like how bad it was. So they've always been by my side, no matter if I was following the world or if I am now with God, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, now my friends have been a big thing. So I've always had like loyal friends. I see every person that's been put in my life for a reason, but the people I have now and the boys I had when I actually started barbering, very supportive, because those were the boys that allowed me to cut their hair. They allowed me to make the mistakes, even though I wasn't good. I definitely, if I look at those cuts that I was doing back then, I don't even know how they were going outside. I actually don't know how they were going outside, but they just supported me. They didn't even say much. Like they never disrespected me, and then it just kept going. And then now you build that relationship. Now you're like, you bless them. It becomes blessings. They're not counting favors. So yeah, that was a great thing that I had. I've always had good friends. But yeah, for people who don't have good friends, change the circle you hang out with. Like you don't owe anything to your friends. If they're not treating you well, if they're not actually respecting your grind, if they're not respecting your hustle. Yeah, take constructive criticism, but there's constructive criticism and there's straight up dissing. There's straight up like disrespecting and dissing. Like you can't tolerate that. So people that tolerate that, I don't know how you're doing it, because now you're just causing stress to yourself. You're hurting yourself. Yeah, like literally like look who you hang around with. Like what's that quote? Like show me your friends, I'll show you your future. Like you are a product of the 5 closest people you hang out with. So if you see who I am now, my boys are just like this too. Yeah, so you can't be an outlier in your friend group. It's gonna be really hard. I mean you can, but it's gonna be very, very hard. Yeah.
Do you think God has kind of like instilled that loyalty and that like leadership quality in you to kind of lead other people and to talk to other people, and it kind of like shows through your barbering?
Yeah, I believe so. I believe so. I've had a couple pastors and leaders from my church, even another church that I used to be at, tell me that I have a gift of teaching, gift of leadership. And I think I've always wanted to shrug it off because I never liked it. I never liked being the center of attention. I never liked, being the one people talked about. But the more you just excel in business, the more you excel in life, I'm like, okay, this is gonna happen like regardless. So I may as well use it for good. Like if I'm gonna be in the limelight, if I'm gonna be in the spotlight, I may as well use it for good. I can't run away from it. It just keeps, even if I try to hide from it, an opportunity comes, so I'm like, alright, I'll actually use it for good. So I was like, alright, let me just serve you, Lord. Like, this is what you want me to do, I'll do it. So I cut out secular music. In my shop, I only play Christian worship music, gospel, Afro beats, like Christian rap. Like, that's all I play, just to try and keep my mind fresh. You've got to pay attention to what you listen to as well, right? So yeah, I just do all these things. I just try and be obedient. Obedience is the biggest word, actually. To sum up your question, just stay there.
Now that I'm here, I see everything that I need. Finding the principle and walking in fear. I'm going back to the past.
Faucet area. This is gonna be your biggest video, yeah. I'm telling you right now. This will be the biggest video. We'll make it. It's been Jason Committee, and we're inside Juicy Cut store. We've just done a little quick glimpse of my life as a barber. Saw a little bit of Justify Collective, and we're brought to you here by Faucet. So I appreciate you. Had to show you a little bit of my space, but that's been me, Jason Committee. I'm out.